Welcome to Life It with DVD. Welcome back. Thanks for being here. Today, I wanted to talk about something my father had told me growing up, and it left an impact on my psyche and how I kind of thought about things in life. And that is, where is your awareness? And he often said this thing as, something that usually I had made it, either a mistake or overlooked something. And it wasn't always in the most positive of connotations. However, that lesson has really stuck with me. It's one of the only lessons that I can remember all of the time. And even though the way he said it might not have been in the most positive of lights, it really helped me growing up to consider different perspectives. So, where is your awareness, right? And it's interesting too because it wasn't just me that experienced this lesson um, over and over again. It was also my siblings as well, and it's funny because when you look at it, where is your awareness? The lesson he was trying to teach was that you need to be aware of what is going on in the world so that you can better respond to what is actually happening and do it in a way that is positive for yourself as well as the other person. And I think this is just an incredibly important thing that I look at the world and I ask, where is their awareness? Where is the awareness of other people, of other perspectives? Where's the awareness of things that are outside of that individual? Now, I talk a lot about here, how you need to be aware of your own vision, your own thoughts, feelings, your psyche, what's going on the inside. But it's important to be able to balance these things, to have awareness internally, but also the awareness of humanity, of the world, of what is actually going on, not just what you're being told or shown from media, right? What is the awareness towards, you know, the other things that people don't always want to look at, right? Have you researched it? Have you just dug a smidge deeper, right? Have you looked out at the world and really considered its true nature? And to me, if you do not have any awareness towards the true nature of our world, how can you have awareness towards what's going on inside you as well? Um, just as the world lies to us over and over again about numerous things, um, we can lie to ourselves internally. And where's your awareness? Are you aware if you are lying to yourself internally? Are you just dismissing things that you're being shown or that people might be reflecting back to you, and um, you just makes you uncomfortable? You just turn away. Um, you just don't want to deal with it, right? There's something that maybe you feel from it that it's just like, I don't know what this is. This feels foreign. I'm out of here. Like, I'm changing the subject. I'm going a different way. You don't want to deal with it, right? Are you aware of that? And if you are aware of it, right, that's so important. That's the first step, right? To actually just taking a look and seeing, is there anything else going on here that you might be ignoring, that you might be overlooking? Um, and this is just, it's so important because it not only affects yourself and your own health and the direction that you go, but it affects everybody else. And it affects the world at large because we're in a society right now where we're lied to so much about the state of the world and what's going on, and we're told what to look at, and to look here, don't look over there. And it's interesting because at this point, when you know how it works and you're aware of what's going on, you know that when you're being told to look one way, the truth, the direction, right, you know what you should be aware of is somewhere else. um, so I say these things because I just see people that are just so off the path, right? They're focused on things that you know aren't necessarily true in the world, and aren't benefiting them. And because of that, they're also not focusing on the things that would actually make a difference in their life, right? They think they might be focusing on the things that matter, but they're things that really don't. And this is, I mean, this is the reality of our world, our present day world right now, where our attention, I talk about this a lot here, our attention is a commodity. um, Eyeballs on something and screen time on things are what capture it, your attention. It captures your mind, it captures your body, it captures your emotions. And if you can't be aware of what you're focusing on, where your attention is being placed, if you're not aware of how that captures you, right? You're just going to be guided into that thing, that narrative, that story, that truth that is somebody else's, that somebody is literally telling you matters because it matters to them, right? Not you. um, and ultimately, the things that matter are going to be somewhere else, that are something that you probably even agree with, but you're just not being shown. So, to that end, it's just so important to be aware internally of the narrative, of the stories, that the thoughts that you're creating, or not even creating, but are just chattering inside. Because if you're aware of those thoughts that are just going off, right, just saying certain things, you know you can hear them, right? There's certain biases, there's certain stories that are being told. And if you stop yourself and say, whoa, where did that come from, right? Is this a humane thing to do? Is this a humane thing to think? Does this benefit somebody else? Is this a win-win for me as well as the other person? Or is it, something, where did this story come from? Is this a story that, you know, I didn't choose? Um, and just to that end, where is your awareness is such an important question to be asking yourself, um, on a daily basis, with just all of the thoughts and the feelings, and, this just the stuff that pops up inside your head. Um, because I realize, like, a lot of people just aren't thinking, right? They're going about their life, and there's just no awareness towards, um, what is going on on the inside. Um, and you need to slow down. Maybe that needs, like, to be a practice that you have to set for yourself, whether that be through meditation or journaling or talking to somebody that you can trust. Um, Something to get yourself out of your head and to express what is actually going on there. That way you can begin to choose, right? Choose the narrative, choose what it is that you are focused on, as well as finding an appropriate solution that maybe isn't in your awareness yet. Maybe you need to look somewhere else. Maybe you need to find, you know, a better guide, or find a better solution somewhere. Um, you just might not be aware of where that is, right? So if you need help with any of that, let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to help. Um, I am not going to claim to have all of the answers, right? Nobody does. But I have a lot of different perspectives that I have cycled through my whole life of just tools that can work, places to go, on all sorts of things, health, wealth, wellness, sort of, living a good life, right? What to focus on, different frameworks, different just ways to systematize your habits. So if this sounds interesting to you, just let me know in the comments. Otherwise, it'd be interesting to hear. Do you think about where your awareness is and how your attention is being deployed on a day-to-day basis? Is it hard to become aware of things? Um, yeah, I mean, it's hard when there's just such a fast pace to our world. But if we're just not aware, how can we get to where we want to go and actually create a better life? So, if you enjoyed this, like or subscribe. That would mean a lot to me. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. So, until next time, I will talk to you later.